have in the forest reserve. And every day is being depleted because of lack of knowledge, because of lack of education.
Okay.
A lot of people miss the opportunity to have the requisite knowledge, and the only way is to deplete the forest without respect to the environment. These are serious issues. It's interrelated.
Okay.
You cannot isolate one from. You look at it. I started this discussion from education.
All right.
That as a basic. Even when you are policing, you have basic education, you will likely to police well. Staying on the road will not stop somebody who is taking somebody to the bush.
All right, Horrible Bidakun. Some of the insecurity in the country, the perpetrators have been given different names. We have kidnappers, we have bandits, terrorists, and all that. And just this morning on the Daily Times, we have troops neutralized 376 terrorists. That's according to the defense headquarters. And in some cases, we've seen the neutralized terrorists, being pushed into the security system of the country. Do you think this is proactive or is detrimental to the fight against insecurity?
Well, that question will go to the special advisor to the president on security matter. But as a layman, I don't think it is right for you to have solved a product of insecurity. Somebody that is carrying gun, I don't think it's right. But it must have been subjected to debate. I am not opportune to be there. If I have the opportunity, I will rather channel the energy towards other areas of the economy. Right. But they have their reason. But what I'm saying is that we can police this country. We can copy what is happening in Kenya. Kenya is using technology to police the environment. So we need work technology to police their forest. They have what it takes. The state can start something good. That's what I'm saying. That we must learn how to copy.
Okay.
Dubai, some years ago, where is Dubai? I told you, they copy what is good in other countries, bring it back to Dubai. Dubai is now farming on a desert. So there is possibility. All we need is to have the right leadership.
Okay.
And provide a leader that will lead by the front. A leader that knows what it takes. A leader that knows the implication. Life is like a circle. All of us, we are interrelated. A leader that has empathy for our people, that this is not right. How can people be paying ransom, looking for money from everywhere, And that becomes a social problem. What is a social problem? The social problem is a problem that generates concern. It has become a major social problem in Nigeria. All of us are affected, including you that you are speaking to me today. Some of you have made donations towards releasing a kidnapped victim. How long are we going to continue like this? So we need a system that can provide the logistics in case of any kidnapping, and they know what to do. The case of Mepele is a case I will make reference to. They knew the type of money they use. So some of these things are security discourse that have a lot of limitation. That's why I'm going towards that solve Nigerian problem from ensuring that everybody go to school, everybody understand that yes, is of no need when there is no. Okay, why are you keeping billions when there is no security? And when are you going to even enjoy the money?
Okay.
Until we understand, let us everybody invest in education. People who have money, let them support education. Education is the way out of our situation.
Okay, Honorable, you keep hammering on education as the way out, but there have been instances where some of the terrorists or kidnappers caught are well educated. So what do you say to that?
You have to subject proper perspective.
Okay.
You have some in my university, Professor Oluwakin Biture came up and said semi-illiterate is dangerous to the existence of a society. Discourse. So it depends on this type of education you are saying. But I know that education is light. It will help us to reduce poverty. It will help us to produce good leadership. And And from our curriculum, we make it explicitly clear that acquiring unnecessary wealth is not necessary, because at the end of the day, you cannot enjoy it. Like somebody said, you have a Rolls Royce on a bad road. Where are you going? The EFCC chairman, can you put any vehicle now on the road to Akure? Say you are traveling to Akure from Abuja without having escorts. It's as bad as that. But in the olden days, people travel. They stop at one village to the other. Our fathers stop when they are going to Ibadan. They will stop at Ibadan. They will go to Ilan. They were going like that without any kidnapping. Today, for you to go to anywhere, you must be praying and fasting. When God has actually solved this problem by ensuring we have what we call security. It's in the Bible. The Israelites, they have a security. So today, you cannot continue to wait for a federal government to protect somebody in my village, maybe at Iluapo. So even the community need law to set up their own security system. You just register with government. Every community in Nigeria, when Chief Obafemi Awolowo conceptualized the building of schools at Ibadan, when he was the premier, he did not leave Ibadan. He just came up with an idea, and they threw the idea to the communities. And within a short time, every community has a primary school. That was how the primary education became free. As long as you can build a structure, government will provide teachers. Today, we can say that as many communities that can provide security posts, we will provide the logistics, we will provide the men to support the local hunters, to support the people. And that within a short time, it will make a lot of impact everywhere. So when you are on your farm, somebody is already guiding you to produce for the nation to eat. But without this, a lot of people are running away from agriculture.
Yes. I know the agriculture is a very familiar terrain for you, looking at your practice in that particular sector in recent years. But let's push this conversation forward now. The issue of really finding a solution to Nigeria's insecurity, is it a case of limited funds, lack of availability of funds to channel to these areas? Because I'll take you to Zamfara State. Just about 2 days ago, Zamfara State Governor Dawuda Lawal inaugurated a committee for the Security Trust Fund, and that committee was headed, or is headed, by a former Inspector General of Police, MD Abubakar. So this is one step in Zamfara State, part of the effort to curb the spirit of banditry, and also understand the role you've also played right here in Ondo State to have something like this. But some would say, is it a case of really we do not have funds to really fight this issue headlong, or perhaps we are not channeling our resources well enough?
Well, thank you so much. I want to really, that in 2009, at about that time, I did move that motion on the floor of the House. It was accepted. The military came, everybody came. It was the move of our house. Today, that vision has not seen the light of the day. My thought at that time was that with Lagos generating over 5-10 billion naira to support their security architecture, my own state should also copy what is good from Lagos. And I tell you that will also complement the effort of government, because the fund at the disposal of any government is not enough. A government must have a tough vision. We have a vision in Ondo State to build a road along the coastal line to Lagos is a lot of money. It will only relieve government of so we have a focus that in Ondo State in a year we need 5 billion to police our environment, to build new architecture, to partner with some other countries who can assist us, or people who knows about security. That was our thought, and this present administration of Minister will implement this policy. We are appealing to him and his team to consider this trust fund. We have men of goodwill who can contribute to the security fund. And don't, even if we pull 2,000 naira. Every citizen, today we pay 2,000 naira educational trust fund. Everybody pays. The same way we can support our security system. And some of our community are doing that. So what I'm saying is that we need more funding, we need money for technology, we need to police from the air. We can't continue to police on the floor again. The nation is moving. We are getting more population. So we need to be proactive to assure our people that you can go to farm, you can go to work peacefully, you can travel on the road. Our train, nobody will come close to our train because the train is being monitored. And if anything happens, there will be a speedy action to stop anything. We will be proactive. They will see it coming. So, and then we must fight poverty headlong. We must engage our youth. We must give job opportunity. We must give them platform to rise.
Honorable Abidakun, the issue of security, tackling insecurity. Let's this conversation to the Southwest now. The setup of Amotekun and what it has been able to do over the years, particularly in Ondo State. We saw a display of what we are likely to see if there is really more collaboration and more effort in this regard. Following that kidnap incident in Ekiti State, the governor of Ondo State directed the Ondo State Amotekun commander to deploy officers to Ekiti State to support the operation for the rescue of the pupils and, of course, get the criminals in this regard. And we saw that also play out with the deployment of about 100 officers from Ondo State, from the Amotekun Corps. This was achieved. The government or the governor has some form of control to do that, to show that brotherly relationship between Ekiti and Ondo State. But going forward in the Southwest, what more do you think needs to be done to really solidify this Southwest security network? To say, look, an injury to one is an injury to all. Some might say perhaps only in Lagos that we're not seeing the operation of Amotekun, but in other Southwest states, what more still needs to be done to say perhaps we come together in the Southwest, buy a helicopter and say, look, we can have this in the Southwest and this could be a response to security issues in different parts of the Southwest.
Yes, thank you. Let me tell you that the father of the Southwest have laid a beautiful foundation. Even the military were able to sustain some of this foundation at this stage. We have a telecommunication system that's supposed to unite us. We have businesses that are supposed to unite us. Today, some of these businesses are down. So the Southwest must really, when you look at our item, we are the people. Ogo ilẹ̀ aláwọ̀ dúdú ni wá. We must rise. Ondo State is Sunshine State. We must rise to our name. This name don't come from you and I. Some people sat down and say, look, this is a Sunshine State. For you to be sunshine, you must be a blessing to your environment. And that is exactly what we are doing. Some of the governors are reluctant to cooperate, but challenges will bring people together. We are already leading. We only appeal to other state governors to speedy their decisions, because security is the foundation of prosperity, according to Honorable Abidakun. Without security, there can never be prosperity, because every man, like mine of my brother, Honorable Olaya Paribo, said every generation has a key, every family has a key. If you injure, the family will suffer. And I took it from him. Every nation has a key. We must, and you don't know which one is the key to the next generation. Among the primary one students today, God must have appointed as a key. We must protect that key, and we don't know the key. So without security, a lot of people, there can never be prosperity. Every day America is investing in the security of their environment. Israel is doing the same. Why are we folding our hands? Why is the law limiting us? These are issues that you cannot understand. It's a fifth column issue. And only God can deliver us. Even those our people who are rearing cow, who are doing this, they need security, they need protection, they need education to develop their business to the level they are supposed to be. Where is China when it comes to animal production? Look at how many graduates of Nigeria in animal production that cannot practice because there is no proper architecture. We have Akunorai today. It's not functioning. These are issues that we need to raise so that we can eliminate poverty or at best reduce poverty. Let us break some of these things, our forefathers. The whole of Southwest can adopt Akunorai and other ranches across the Southwest.
All right.
And we make it viable.
All right, Honorable Abidaku. You asked a question, a rhetoric question there, saying why is the law, not doing certain things? I would have said you were formerly a lawmaker, so that question could be answered by you.
The legislators are on the executive in Nigeria undermines some of our decisions. That is the problem, and that is why some of this good initiative, somebody that will just come and say, don't mind them, don't mind those boys. They call us boys. So we must keep pushing, we must keep engaging one another. This morning we can only appeal to the executive because they have the right biro for approval. We can only appeal that we should be on the same page to develop our environment. So this morning, no matter what I am saying, I can only appeal to Mr. Governor to continue to embrace some of these initiatives. And let me tell you, our present governor, he has also lived in Lagos, and I am sure some of these ideas will find favor on his table. All we need as legislator, as political analysts, as individual, is to continue to appeal in this direction. Amotekun need more men. Let us go ahead and employ more men. Where do we get the money?
All right.
So but with a steady trust fund, we can raise more money, we can have more vehicles, then we can have more departments, we can have our own SSS within Amotekun. All these are opportunities for some young, brilliant people to come on board. Then we can review their salary, we pay them well, we ensure insurance for them. These are what we need to do. We need to show empathy, we need to show love to our people. We need to get them out of this crime. Somebody went and do operation, got only 5,000. Is it not poverty of the highest order? We need to educate our people.
All right, Honorable Abidakun, before we let you go on the show today, is this declaration from the Defense Headquarters on Thursday saying that Nigeria is at war, and it urged the people, citizens, to come join forces with the military in order to win the war. What do you make out of this declaration? How can the citizens join hands? What can they do?
Knew the arrival of any new person. If you travel abroad now, they know where you are going, which street you are going. Let's give it to Amotekun recently when they got some over 100 supposedly called themselves hunter. They are vigilant. He's vigilant. We need to identify new people. What are you coming to do in this environment? So that you report appropriately. The moment you keep quiet, that is conspiracy. That is what it means. And that is why the military is calling on all of us to be proactive. When you see, you say. But don't say what you don't see. That is the slogan. Anything you see in your environment, mention it. Call the government. But I am saying that the men are not enough. We need to urgently spread the network, and this can only be done through our government. Calling, look, Amotekun, civil defense, expand your network. Get more men into the Amotekun. Recruit more officers. Push more money. Then bring the people to donate, to support the security architecture. Let people know that we cannot do it alone. We need the 3, 4, 5 million citizens of Ondo State. We need you to cooperate with the present administration so that Ondo State will continue to be a shining star.
All right, thank you very much, Honorable Abidakun, for sharing your thoughts with us on the show this morning. Some of the issues that you have raised, we believe that stakeholders are watching and probably take a clue from there. Next time, we'll call you on the show. So thank you very much for the response of today.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for what you are doing for our people. God bless your station. God bless on those states.
All right.
God bless you. Thank you.
Yes, so have a pleasant day, sir.
Thank you. God bless you.
Zaid?
Yeah. Much has been said.
Yes, so much has been said. And what's your thought?
Of course, the role of citizens in the whole thing. Well, we must say government's not doing enough or should try to do much more. The citizens also have that responsibility to also do much to support the government, to support our own society to achieve more, particularly in the area of security.
As citizens, we have responsibility to our nation and even to ourselves to make sure that we are vigilant. And as the Honorable said, if you see something, say something. But mind you, you have to see something before saying something so you don't get into trouble. Well, this is how much will be going on the show for this morning. Thank you very much for being a part of our work. I am today. My name is Folashade Ugidon saying enjoy the weekend. Bye.